we are a bit further now. With tearing the engine apart, I had a huge issue with getting the crankshaft bolt out. I tried, I think, at the bare minimum 7 or 8 impacts, also like a huge one for trucks. Didn't work either because my compressor wasn't strong enough. Then we ended up picking it off the stand. We put the flywheel bolts in. We used this crowbar at first, but completely bent it. Then used a second one, and then it worked. A neighbor of ours has lots of utilities, and we had to do it with this huge breaker bar. It's actually a torque wrench, so I'm going to use it when torquing it back down. I checked con rod bearing clearances. They all had 0.038 millimeters. They all 6 were the same. So these are values from what was in the car, which gives me a good indication that it's proper, because these are all the same. Top rings were all the same. Second ring were all the same. Now for the main bearings, I still have to check, so I'm going to do this on video. The first impression is that the first and the last main bearing, potentially also the second to last, is a little bit on the looser side, because how tighter, the thicker the plastic gauge leaves marks, because it squishes it more. So let's get the measure in. Still need to order main bearings, but before ordering I wanted to check what the current clearances were like. Basically all my con rod bearings were 0.038. I'm not sure what these clearances should look like, but I'm gonna note them down first. So let's have a look at this first one. It's definitely not 0.07. It's also not 0.06. It looks to be close to 0.05. It's not as tight as 0.038. So the first one is gonna be 0.05. So let me take my marker. It's gonna be 0.05. Second one, 0.038. So this is the first like deviation within the engine I find. I'm gonna look up if these clearances are fine. Right, so from what I find online, what I have is usually okay. The 0.05 could be on the larger side or on the higher side, but it's nothing crazy. But it's within spec, which means I can order new ACL main bearings and new main bolts, because these are torque to yield. So everything is looking great, to be honest. Hopefully no other headaches appear. I didn't know how to change a tire at first, so kind of like where this is going. I get to know lots about the engine and stuff, so I might even have the machine shop take a look at the block. The head is at the machine shop. They're working on it. It should have been ready. Haven't heard from them, but we'll see where things go from here. We are a couple weeks further into the process. I got my block back from the machine shop. They checked the head as well. The head is completely resurfaced. Now the block wasn't completely flat, it was a bit warped, which is weird. compression test checked out. There weren't really oil leaks or water leaks. It lost a little bit of water, but not a lot, so maybe it was that. There were lots of white smoke plumes out of the exhaust when it was really cold, but everybody kept saying that's normal, it's because it's cold, it's condensation and stuff. So the block was warped, so the head is completely done. A small piece taken off of it, so it's completely flat as well. Same thing for the block. They checked the bores. They were to the very top limit of what was acceptable, but he said it would still work, especially when using new rings, and that's what I'm going to do. The interior and the deck looks really nice, but all the rest is pretty bad. It's completely rusted. So next up, I'm gonna tape the head, tape the bottom, and then I have this Motip engine paint that I'm gonna be using. So I've got everything masked off right now, so I'm going to clean this side first. I keep templates of where all the bolts go. I don't have these two, but I think these are AC related. I already pulled AC really long ago. So yeah, got all the bolts in, so if there's any holes that go to the block, that they're covered off, and also the bolts could use some cleaning. I got a set of these brushes. I think they're nylon, so I'm gonna see what happens when I hit it with this. I also have some brake cleaner. It might not come off and be real clean, but still I'm gonna paint it. I'm done cleaning the intake side. I don't know if it changed much with the nylon wheel. It's mostly rust forming, but I'm taping off every single hole now. Luckily, I've gripped a lot of decks in my day skateboarding, so basically it's the same thing. I don't know if there's any other method to this, but and then it comes off basically with a little pulling. I'm gonna make a hole up. I really hope all this work is worth it. This side is completely taped off. I left these ones out. I'm gonna tape off this side now, and then use the compressor to spray all the dirty bits off. Then I'm still going to wrap these up, and then I'm ready for paint. I gave both sides one coat, I would say light. I'm gonna let it dry for a bit and then do a second, probably third one. So it's pretty tacky, but it doesn't come off easily, so I'm gonna continue. I still see all the grain of the rust. I hope with the last coat it gets a bit better, but I think it's going to be it. I mean, it's going to stay like this probably, but anyway, I'm not sure how good it picks it up on camera, but it's definitely better than the rust that was on the block. So it even with the rust spots, it actually looks like kind of a wrinkled black, so I'm not too mad. It looks okay. Good thing I bought 3 of those. I'll probably only be using one. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, so today I'm taking off everything that I taped off before painting. The block has been painted for a week now, so everything is like dry to the touch. I got my buckets over there and like some spray can. I'm gonna clean the whole block, and I think I'm missing some brushes to go down the portholes. The store is supposed to be open, so I might still have a look in the store if they have a couple of those. Also, the video of taking the engine out, and probably also the video of taking the engine apart, is a little bit more on the funnier side and not really in depth, but I would really like for the build process to be a bit better and somewhat educational, I guess. I think once I like really start building, that I'm gonna turn up the quality and maybe take some more time and explain some stuff. Too bad I don't have another camera, because I'd like to have some different shots, but it is what it is for now. All right, let me have a look at the bores with the yellow side. Okay, still some dirt in there. I'm gonna flip it around and do the main bearing saddles and stuff. Okay, this side is really dirty, so let's go over to the yellow side. Picks up a lot of debris or dirt. Just got back from the store. I found this. I think it will be perfect for what I need. It is pig bristles, so I'm not sure if this is okay, but let's go once more. This is what the towel looked like, or the microfiber, aka microfiber, looked like last run. So I got 2 more, and now I got all the brushes, so let's go through this once more.